My name is Devin McCarty. You are watching the Florida Outdoors Channel, where we travel all over Florida in search of its native species, whether it be in water or on land. Join me for this awesome adventure.
Good morning, everyone. We're going to be heading out to the same local WMA that we have been for the good bit of the season. We're going to be heading out there today with the 6.5 Creedmoor. We're going to going in a little bit later than we normally do. We're not going in at first light. We're trying to get there about 20-30 minutes after actual daylight itself. We probably won't be going up in a tree today. We might not, but most likely we're going to be just doing some walking around and actual stock scouting, see if we can get anything on the ground that way. Yesterday we was hiking back on a specific trail. We found some good hog sign, some fresh waller beds, some hair. So we're probably gonna head over there this morning and see if there's anyone parked outside of that hiking trail, and we'll go ahead and hike back in there for a couple hours and see if we can get a hog down, get a deer. The wife says the freezer's a little too full of hog, but it is what it is. If I get another hog, I'm taking it home. So we'll catch up with you guys when we get to the WMA and get to our spot. So catch you in a little bit. So we're all checked in at the WMA. We're heading back to the spot that we were hiking at yesterday, where we found all that hog sign. We're almost there. We're turning onto the swamp road now, and we got another couple miles to get back to the hiking area. But as I was up front, I ended up seeing this older gentleman that I've been talking to the past couple times I've been out here. Heck, yesterday I ran into him as I was hiking back to where I was hunting, where I killed that hog, and he was sitting on the trail because I told him about it. So he went back here to try to get him a hog. I'm not about it. I don't care. He's 74 years old, so I don't really mind if he sits back here on the trail. I don't care. But I was hiking, and I ran across him at around 10:30, and I sat there and talked to him until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. He loves to talk, but it seems like a good person to befriend and potentially get close with. He said himself, he owns 68 acres. His sister-in-law that lives across the street from him, she owns 258 acres. And then his mom, he said she owns 1,000. So if I can get close with him, maybe he'll, give me an invite to hunt on some private land, which would be pretty freaking cool. So it seems like a good person to try to befriend and get close with and make some sort of relation with. So I've been trying to talk to him every chance I get. Every time I see him, I try to take a little bit of time out of my day to sit there and talk to him. He's an older guy that likes to talk, so I like to, at least give him some of my time to let him know that I'm not just trying to fucking get him to fuck off. He's a cool cat, so. But he said if I ended up killing another hog, he said I know where he's hunting at. Just get a hold of him, and he'll come over here with his cart, and he'll help me drag the hog out or whatever I get with the cart to make my life easier. So that's pretty cool. These damn roads. But all right, I'm gonna let you guys go. We're almost back here. I gotta focus a little bit. These potholes are pretty damn bad, so I gotta try to get through without popping a damn tire. So we'll catch up with you guys when we get hiking. Alrighty, so we made it to the back there, and there was several cars parked at the trailhead entrance. So we turned around, and we're gonna go to another part of the WMA and see if we can find another tram hiking trail that isn't packed full of people, because I'm just trying to hike down this trail and see if I can get something. And these people are probably legit sitting on top of the trail. Like, they probably have their stand on the trail, which I'm not trying to go fuck up anyone's hunt this early in the morning. So if I do come back here to this spot, it'll probably be around noon or so, because at noon people usually start getting out of their tree stands, go get food, and they come back around 1. So if I do come back over here, it'll probably be around noon. But as of right now, I'm gonna drive around the WMA, see if I can find me another spot to enter that's in the swamp area, because I don't really want to go to the flatlands right now. I want to go to the swamp area to try to get either a nice swamp buck or a hog down. And it seems like everything that's over there in the flatlands is a lot of fucking does. There was a couple of spike bucks, as you guys seen on the previous videos. Had one 5-point come in, nothing crazy. Had one 6-point too far away, lost sight of him. But there ain't a whole lot of bucks over there. From what I've heard about and all the people that's got deer here this year so far, the decent sized deer, they've all been in the swamp. So that's what I'm going to try to use as my focal point, is the swamp area, not the flatlands. So I'm just going to avoid that area over there for right now. I'm just going to try to stay over here in the swampish area and see if I can find another entrance that I can just hike into and not have to worry about fucking 1,000 people sitting on the trailhead. So we're gonna drive around and see if we can find one, and we'll catch up with you guys when we actually find a location. So, all right, see.
So we found a spot. We're gonna go ahead and hike in. We got the car parked. We're gonna start hiking in now. We found another tram track that there's no one parked at, and as soon as I pulled up, we spooked a hog. As soon as I shut the car door, there was a hog in these palmettos. And when I shut the car door, he took off. It could have been a deer, but I'm pretty sure it was a hog. But we're gonna hike back here and see what we can find, see if we find any good sign or anything. So we'll let you know what we find. So we hiked that whole trailhead. Took us about an hour. Didn't really see that many deer sign or hog signs. Found a couple people's stands, but seen 1,000 fucking squirrels. 1,000 squirrels I would have already had my bag limit within 10 minutes. So many squirrels. But we're hiking back to the car now, and we're gonna drive around the WMA, see if we can find another tram entrance, and we're going to hike that for a while and see if we can see anything. So we're almost back to the car now, and we're gonna drive around and see what we can find. So I'll let you know what we find. Alright, so we found another tram road where you just park in the car now. We're gonna grab the rifle out, and we're gonna go hiking down this trail. So let me get all my stuff out and catch up with you guys when we get down there on the trail somewhere. I found some hog sign. I found some waller beds where they've been walling around trying to find food. I don't know. It's not the best. Yeah, let me come over here where you can see a little bit more. You can see all through here where they've been digging it up trying to find food. We got a couple mile hike back to the car. We're heading back that direction so we can stop at the car and eat lunch. And then we already hiked to the end of this tram trail, so we're gonna drive around again once we make it back to the car, trying to find another tram that no one's parked at, and we'll go ahead and hike that as far as we can again. This one went on for, the first one was 1 mile, and then this one, let me get my Apple Watch turned on here, let's see. This one was 2.3 miles. So I got probably another 1.5 miles to hike back to the car, because I've been hiking back for probably 10-15 minutes now. So I have another probably 45 minutes to hike. So we're gonna make our way back to his car, eat lunch, and then go find another place to go sit or hike. So we'll catch back up with you guys after we eat lunch. Well, we ate lunch. We ate some SpaghettiOs right out the can. We're hiking down the tram trail where I killed the hog last weekend. So hopefully we'll see another hog down here. I know for sure that there's hogs back here on this one, because yesterday I was out here for a couple hours and there was a good bit of movement to the brushes and everything. I just couldn't get close enough to get a shot off on him. I couldn't see him. But this is where I killed that hog last weekend, so I'm gonna hike back here as far as we can go, and then I guess we'll just sit down for a little bit and try to kill some time. But we're gonna hike back here and see what we see. So we went and hiked back to the car. We put in about 7 miles hiking today. Probably gonna go ahead and head out, and I'll come back next weekend and then the following. Deer season ends at this particular WMA on the 28th, so we have a little under 2 weeks left to be able to hunt this area. This particular WMA does not have small game, so after deer season's there, we won't be able to hunt this WMA until next year. But we did find another WMA. It's about an hour and a half away from where I live. I went there one time, did some blind scouting, found a bunch of hog sign. Actually missed an 8-point while I was over there last time as well. It was probably about 60 yards away, and I was using my 12 gauge, and I shot right over his back. So I'll be taking the 6.5 with me, and hopefully we won't have that same situation happen again. But after the 2 weeks is done here, we'll be going over to the other WMA, and we'll be putting all of our time in there until deer season ends, which is I think February 1st there, I believe. And from then on, small game is until March 1st. So until then, we'll be hunting here, and then after that we'll end up going over there. But as of right now, we're going to go ahead and head on out of here, and we'll catch y'all next time.